I heard you are complaining the whole time about your life, about everything that goes wrong. You're constantly comparing yourself with other people out there. You are just never seem to be happy, or you never seem to see the beauty of the moment, and you kind of always waiting for the next thing for you to happen, and then you will be happy. If you find your romantic partner, then you will be happy. If you find your dream job, then you will be happy, and you're kind of always in that cycle, and you're just here wondering, when will you ever be happy? When can you find the peace? This is not you going out there chasing things. You need to find the peace and the joy and the happiness inside of you and cultivate that. We need to practice that. We need to practice that. And it's easier than you think. This is not something difficult to do. This is easy, and it will transform your life. We will be talking about this today because this thing will transform your life. It will change. It changed my life. And we will be talking today about this thing called gratitude. I totally get you. I was the person who was constantly comparing myself with other people. I was so unhappy with my life. From the moment I woke up to the moment that I lay down in bed at the end of the day, I was so unhappy. I was so ungrateful, even though nothing bad was happening. There were not any problems out there. There was just nothing that actually I needed to complain about, but I cannot just find a moment of beauty, of peace or happiness in my life. And that was especially during Corona. That was the space where I kind of have grown, where gratitude has found its place in my life, because before I was like partying, I was drinking a lot, I was there dancing the whole night every weekend, or also during the week. I was kind of always chasing happiness, peace, and the joy, and it was nothing like joy and happiness and peace. It was not a place inside of me. It was something that I was constantly chasing, and why I always felt empty, and why I've always felt the fear of missing out. But with gratitude, I discovered that peace and joy and happiness is something that is actually inside of us, that we should not go out there and chase, because that is when you will realize that you will never be happy in that way. And so during Corona, I was very unhappy. I was constantly comparing my life to other people's life, and I was just I was not depressed, but I was like feeling heavy, and just always looking forward to the future, or I was in the past with my thoughts, but I was never in the present moment. Gratitude teaches us to see life through different lenses. So the moment when you start practicing gratitude, you will see life differently. You will put on the rosy glasses, so to say, because gratitude allows you to rewire your brain, and it rewires your brain for positivity. It rewires your brain for success. So actually, if you're unhappy right now all the time, if you're ungrateful, if you're constantly chasing happiness, that is actually something normal. That is something that we're wired for, okay? Because in the past, if we were not seeing the problems, if our brain was not wired for seeing the problems or seeing an attack or a risk, then we would never be safe. Then would we oversee the lion who's attacking us in the woods. But today, this rewiring is not quite helping us, and it leaves you unhappy. It leaves you unpeaceful. You're always just seeing negativity and problems in your life. The moment that we're practicing gratitude, seeing life through new lenses. We are seeing the positive things in our life. We are seeing what is going right in our life. We're actually seeing what is in front of us and how beautiful it is, the thing that is in front of us, and how beautiful life actually is. I don't care how fluffy that sounds, but it is the reality, because gratitude allows you to ground yourself. It allows you to be in the present moment. It allows you to be here and just see your surroundings and just feel the sunlight on your skin. It allows you to see the blue sky. It allows you to see beautiful you that you are becoming nowadays. It allows you to see all the beautiful things that you normally don't see, because your brain is wired for just seeing the problems and the negativity around you. And that is important. And that is what also science teaches us, that if you're practicing gratitude, you're rewiring your brain, you're definitely becoming a different person. You're becoming a new person because through wiring your brain, you're seeing the positive things. You're seeing all that is going right in your life. And that changes also your energy. It allows you to be more happy, more peaceful. It allows you to take a deep breath and to acknowledge how far you've come and that you're on the right path to whatever it is that you're going. In those moments of gratitude where we take those deep breaths, we are seeing the beauty in life. And science is also teaching us that when we are seeing the beauty, when we are practicing gratitude, we are happier. So this is a scientific fact. Now, I want to introduce you to gratitude journaling because before I read any first personal self-development book, I actually started my gratitude journal. It's in German, but in English it's called the 6-minute gratitude journal. I really love it. You can use any journal that you want. You can use any piece of paper and just a pen. It does not have to be this one, even though I really love this one, and this is not sponsored or anything. I really love this one because there has been a lot of research conducted for the questions that are inside of this book, and if you're answering those questions, it is scientifically proven that you will feel more grateful and happier after practicing and after answering those specific questions. Nevertheless, you can have your own journal and you can just write down 3 things that you're grateful for every morning and every evening right before you fall asleep. In this journal, we write down 3 things that we are grateful for every morning. Then the next question is on how do we make this day beautiful? So you're thinking about your day and you're thinking, okay, which moments in my day will be beautiful today? What will I enjoy going through this day today? And kind of practicing that, you're sending love, you're sending this beautiful energy and positivity to those moments of your day, and you're kind of looking forward to it. You're rewiring your brain for seeing those beautiful moments. And then you can write a sentence about positive affirmation. May it be something like, I love myself today, I feel good today, or whatever it is, just like a positive affirmation. Then there's also a cute quote. And at the evening, right before you fall asleep, when the day is over, you write down a thing about what is something that I've done today that helped somebody else. Maybe I smiled nicely at somebody else. Maybe I said hello to another person. Maybe I've done some charity work. Maybe I've helped my mom in the kitchen. Maybe I helped a friend with a problem. You're writing a thing down that helped another person, because that is also something that makes us happy. It makes us grateful. It makes us very peaceful when we are helping others. The next question is also in the evening, what is something that I would do better tomorrow? You're just reflecting throughout your day and just reflecting on something that you've done not so well or something that you want to improve, and you just reflect on that and write that down. And the last thing, of course, you write down 3 things that you're grateful for. I believe in the science of this book. I believe in the founder of this book. He has had his own interesting journey of finding gratitude. He was going through his own difficulties in life. Gratitude found him in the right moment of his life, and that is when he created this 6-minute journal. So I am totally behind the science of it, and trust me, it works. But nevertheless, if you don't want to purchase that one, you don't have to. Just get a normal journal or a piece of paper. In the morning, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And in the evening, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Remember that while you're writing down the things that you're grateful for, remember not just to write it down, but try to feel it. Try to feel what it feels like to be in this beautiful moment. Try to feel what it feels like when you're writing down the things that you're grateful for. And that is also something that is actually very difficult at the beginning, to find things that you're grateful for, because you're like, oh no, this day was completely normal. There was nothing beautiful. There was nothing that I'm looking forward to the day, or there's just nothing that I can be grateful for. That is a lie. It's an exercise. It's a practice. And the more you practice it, the more moments you will see during your day that you're actually very happy in those moments and that you're actually very grateful for. So the first might be like, I'm very grateful for the sunshine today. I'm very grateful for the weather that there was today. Or I'm very grateful or very happy about the beautiful moment I had this morning with my cup of coffee, or when I chit chat with my friend today on the phone, or when I made myself my favorite sandwich. It can be those little moments, and you write that down. And while you're writing that down, you're feeling the gratitude, you're feeling the happiness. And the more you practice that, the easier those exercises are getting. And consistency is key. So try that for 7 days. I will promise you, after 7 days, you will see the change in how you're perceiving life. You will see a change in your energy, in about how you go into the day, how you start your day, how you are seeing life, right? And you will see less of the problems, less of the negativity, but that does not mean that those problems are not there. You're just not paying all your attention, all your energy on those things, but you also are paying attention to the things that are going right in your life, the things that you're grateful for, the things that you are happy for. Because in those moments of life, the moments during your day, even tiny little moments, the tiny little moment of sunshine, the tiny little moment of you enjoying your cup of coffee, this is life. In those moments, those are the sweet moments of life. And if you can be grateful for those sweet little moments in life, you can be grateful and happy for the big moments in life. Believe me, it will change how you're perceiving life. It completely changes you to the core. I am not the same person after practicing gratitude. I am not the same person anymore. I am not the sad, depressed, angry, worried person that I was before. I believe that gratitude will solve the majority of your problems and unhappiness. It will solve a lot. It will not solve all of your problems, of course, but it will do a lot of your work. It will help you. It will help you so much, and please give it a try. And it's not just something spiritual, this is actually scientifically proven. So if everyone is talking about that, if science is talking about that, the spiritual people are talking about that, you have nothing to lose. Those are just little 6 minutes of your everyday life that will change your life. So the final takeaways of this video is that gratitude doesn't change your circumstances. Gratitude changes you. When you change, everything around you starts to change. And that is the beauty of it. Gratitude is a very magical thing. We are always pushed out. Our reality is always us pushed out. So if it is gray inside of here, if you're feeling anxiety and worry and doubt and you're just unhappy, the reality around you will be unhappy, because those are your lenses, those are your perspective on life. But the moment that you are cultivating those moments of magic, the moments of peace and happiness, and you're allowing life to flow, when you're allowing to see the beautiful moments during your day, that is you pushed out in your reality. So your reality around you will change too, because your perspective changes. Let me know in the comments if you bought the gratitude journal, or if you've started journaling about the things that you're grateful for. How is it going? What is it, maybe things that you're struggling with while practicing gratitude? I will answer all your questions. I will see you in the next video. All the best. Bye.